guys, welcome to another video with me, Crazy Skin Dog, and in this one we have the finals from round 1 of the Castle Combe Karting Championship. So if you've watched the previous videos, then you will have seen how I did in my 4 heats, and that left me in 29th place overall and 4th on the grid in final 4. So there was 6 finals in total. I slotted kind of almost in the middle in final 4, and yeah, we're starting 4th. Top 2 progress onto the back of the grid for final 3. So that's our aim, really. Yeah, get in the top 2, get through to final 3, and see how much progress we can make. So we'll dive straight into the first race then with heat 4, starting from 4th. See you on the grid in a second. Okay then guys, here we go, heading to the grid, final 4, starting 4th. Bit of those mad tyre warming skills, getting the cart nice and ready. Yeah, and here we go, we're gonna get into our grid slot. Long wait on this one, because obviously there's 10 carts to line up, so yeah, we're gonna get ready, hands on the wheel, eyes forward, not too many heads to look around this time. Wait for that green light, waiting, keeping an eye on for it, there it is, and away we go. We start kind of slow, not too bad. 3rd gets a great start though, and then we're going to stay wide. We like staying wide in these ones, and we end up behind the 3 wide, which kind of sorts itself out into a 2x2. We have space luckily round the chicane. I'm going to try and hang it around the outside, not enough momentum up the hill. See what we can do into the top corner, around the outside again, no, just too wide. We're going to slot into 5th, someone right up behind us, we're going to half cover it, they're going to send it, and that's going to pitch the guy in front into a spin, unfortunately. Yeah, that was just one of those moments that you hate to happen. I did apologise there because I felt really bad for the guy. I kind of tried to back out, but it just wasn't happening. The guy sent it an hour too late up the inside, which just kind of forced everything else, and then the guys behind started bumping into the back of us, and that just pitched the guy in front into a spin, so that was unfortunate. But we got out of it in good shape, fortunately for us, so apologies to the guy that got spun round, but we're looking alright. The only trouble is we're in 3rd, and that's a pretty big gap ahead of us. As we can see, they're already heading up to the top corner as we're coming out the chicane, so we're really going to have to get our heads down and hope that the 2 guys up front fight each other and don't work together as a team to stay in 1st and 2nd. But let's just see. So we're driving some nice lines, heads down at this point, we're feeling good, sun's out, taking that hairpin, really nice, really happy with that first hairpin. Little look over the shoulder, no risk behind. I think we've cleared the mass behind. Taking this top corner, again, nice little bit of slide, you see the correction, but kept our speed and our momentum, and then coming down the hill, taking that nice, maybe turning in a little bit early into the first section of that, but carrying the speed well. You can see we've already started to make progress. Now we can see them before we get to the chicane, and we're coming through the chicane flat out, and they're kind of squabbling over 1st and 2nd, and that's kind of just giving us an opportunity. And there we go again, we take this top corner, really nice, little bit of sliding way out, but we just managed to go a little bit wide and keep the momentum up, which is obviously very important in these karts, to not let the revs in the engine drop too much. And here we go, we're at the time starting to run out, we're losing count of our laps in our head. Feels like 8 laps have gone already, but we've still got a few more to go, I think. So here we go, coming up the hill, they're still battling, and we are just drawing them in, just catching, they're all over each other, and we're just reaping the rewards of those 2 fighting. And here we go, we're getting real close now. Good drive, and the guy in front's decided this time to make a move. He's seen that I'm on my way, and he doesn't want to be the one to get overtaken. And here we go, where is it coming from? We're going to send it, there it is, absolutely sent. He doesn't turn in, and we just send it. He goes to come back, we slide round, we manage to stay ahead. I think he kind of leaves us ahead because he knows he's just done us dirty there, and we know we're good into the hairpin, and we're off and away. We're in 2nd, look over the shoulder just to check where they are, check we can take our race in line. And obviously 1st is way up the road now after we've been slid out in that corner, but we're in 2nd, so we're happy with that. We're in the qualifying positions. We fought our way through. Tough one. Lots of contact. Had to get my head down, and there's the checkered flag. Satisfied with that. Take second. Through into the final. We're going to drive up the hill. Give our fellow competitor who managed to finish first a thumbs up when we get up there. We go to the left here, whilst the others peel into the pits so that we can go onto the back of the grid, and the marshals can get the cart sanitised. Thumbs up for the marshal, thumbs up for the other guy, and yeah, happy with that. So that means we'll be in 10th for final 4. We'll go onto the back of the grid there. Here we go. This guy, he thinks, oh, I'll have a go at the finals as well. No, sorry, mate. You've got to go into the pits. And so here the marshal's just going to explain to us what we're doing next. We're going to skip forward to when we are in the pits and see. We had a little chat with the marshal about that incident in that race. So we'll see what I thought at the time and what the marshals from the outside said to me was their impression of the incident.
Was I okay up here, that move?
I will say, that was the biggest lunge I've ever seen. There was nothing wrong with it.
I was like, I think this is the last lap.
It left you the gap and you just didn't turn in.
Yeah. No, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Obviously when it's quite, you're like, I was far back. But
if you were here,
yeah, then I'd be,
but you're more than halfway alongside.
Yeah, so just walking away, yeah, winner. Do you know who got spun on the front of my cart at the start? It all kind of bumped and someone spun round down there. Yeah.
I can't see it from up here.
No, yeah. I just wanted to say sorry because it was like, we were caught like that, and then someone hit the back of me and that pendulumed him round.
Yeah, that's what they said on the Reddit.
Yeah.
It was a domino effect of somebody getting sideways.
Yeah.
And then somebody getting the back of him, then back of him.
Yeah, I eased off because I could see I was touching him, and then I just got try not to be too aggressive.
Situations, unfortunately, you can't do much about.
No, yeah. I mean, when there's 10 carts on this track at the start, it's going to be bumpy, especially those lower finals. People break into the chicane or ease off into that chicane, and then you're like, yeah.
Okay then, guys, so we've heard there the marshal's opinion on those two events, actually those two incidents, the overtake for second and the spin early on. Nice to know that they saw it how I thought it happened, and that there was no wrongdoing on my part. It's always a bit harder to tell in the car at the time, in the heat of the moment. And here we go, coming onto the grid, 10th. Look how far away that start line is. It's a long way to go. The track actually slopes, so you can't see it on the chin mount camera, but we can see the lights without even needing to lean over or move our head. So that's one advantage of being back here. There we go, good start. It's gonna be contact everywhere, isn't it? So yeah, there we go. There's already a few bumps. Look to the inside. It's just crazy time. We go wide. We like going wide around that hairpin, and then they get caught up on the inside there. We're in 6th, bit of bump. They slow down in chicane. That causes some weird kind of corner-to-corner bump that puts someone wide. And then we're going to try and send it again. No, yes, yeah. He sees us. He goes wide. He tries to come back. We've got the inside line. We're going to try round it there. Hopefully we didn't push him into the wall there. I don't think we did. Tried to leave room as long as possible. And then here we go. Then time to start chasing. We've made some good progress from that first lap. What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4 carts ahead, is that? So we're in 5th position at this point. We'll take that. They're fighting right at the front. Again, glad they're fighting at the front. That gives us a chance. So all 4 are involved in the fight for first. So that means we can get involved as well. Hopefully we can clear through them nicely. So there we go. Some robust defending from those 2. We're going to send up the inside. Yeah, sent, delivered. We're good. We're going to go over that drain, get a big bump. But we've got the position. We're into 4th, and we're thinking it's on. Here we go. Qualify through 2 finals. We go wide on that one. Go defensive down the hill because we know he's there. Pass in front of us, and then we're eyeing up our next target. Where is it going to come? Oh, he looks over his shoulder, messes up his corner, and then we try to cut back. Maybe a little bit of bumpy on the way out, but we get alongside through the chicane. There we go, leaving a bit of space. And that's the move done. Here we are, we're into 3rd. A few laps to go. We got it done quite quickly actually, after all, with the chaos that was happening around us. And hopefully we didn't instigate too much of that chaos. But then here we are again, 3rd place, bit of a gap, head down. Just keep plugging away at those lines. We're feeling comfortable with the car at this point. This is our 2nd race, so we've done like 10, 11 laps in this car at this point. It's nice and warm. We know how it's acting. We know we can take these corners nice. Now the guy in second, he's been smart here. He's just sitting behind first. He's not fighting, he's not making the guy defend, he's not challenging him into corners, because he knows that means both of them will drive a little bit faster. He might be faster than the guy in first, but if they're fighting, they're both losing time. If he just sits behind him, gives them a bump draft up the hill, and they both just maintain their line, it's going to be harder for me to catch them because they're not losing as much time. I just got to get my head down, try and catch them. We can still do this progress. He sees an opportunity, it doesn't quite come off, and look how much that gets us closed up. Here we go, the laps are ticking away, the distance is ticking down. We're going to get a good drive out of this hairpin. First has got a little bit of breathing room, but let's see what we can do up into this top corner. He's looking over his shoulder in front, we're going to go for it, and then first just slides. And we've already committed to the corner, so that slide from first just killed all of his momentum, which meant second hit him and lost all of his momentum, and then I just, like a pendulum ball, one of those cool things you see in the doctor's office, the balls bouncing off each other, right? And I lose all of my momentum. If I was just a little bit further behind, I maybe could have not turned in as early and just sailed around the outside. I lost all of my momentum. I got to work all of that gap again. They've pulled away again, and we're not going to do it. The marshal's got the checkered flag out, and that is, this was a mixed feeling. I was so happy. So we can see ahead the guy in second. He's not happy with the guy in first. He put his qualifying position at risk, and he's gutted he couldn't get past him in the end, I think. But yeah, he did well to keep his cool, stay behind the guy ahead, and just drive the race that was presented to him. So fair play for not fighting and giving me too much of a chance. But yeah, that was such a bittersweet third final, 10th to 3rd. Just, never thought I'd manage it at the start. But to be so close to qualifying to the next final is gutting to not get that done. But what a fantastic event, again, put on by the marshals. I had a blast of a time, and my first attempt at some competitive karting, the skill level was just something else compared to the public Grand Prix. It was just insane how much better the driving was. The contact level was next level. It was real kind of cutthroat stuff. Lots of rubbing. I don't think any of it was too malicious. Apart from a couple of points in my heats, as you saw, I was angry in the heats. But those finals, what a pair of races. I had an absolute blast. I can't wait to go again. The thrill in those finals was just something else. And we'll look at the results and see how we did. Okay guys, so we'll quickly go through the lower results then, and then find out where I finished up. So as you can see on screen, there was 47 drivers classified in the end. I think there was an injury at some point midway through the day. So yeah, obviously we had a heat where there was one person missing from our grid. So yeah, 47 classified drivers in the end. And here we can see the times. The M is for the Masters League, as it's called. That's any driver that is over 40 years of age. They have a championship that runs alongside the main one that they are scored in, as well as the main championship. And then 40th to 21st, you'll see my name still isn't on there. Time's getting a little bit faster, points going up. As you can see, it's 1 point per position at these lower ends. It jumps up a little bit in the first kind of 3 or 4 places. And then we'll look at the top 20. You'll see towards the bottom there, 19th, my name, Sam Cox, 19th place. We said at the start our realistic aim was top 30. We made that in our finals qualifying. We qualified 29th, made up a total of 10 places in our finals. Just absolutely amazing pair of finals. I can't stop saying it because I had so much fun. We finished 19th, snuck in on our goal of finishing in the top 20. Absolutely elated with that. Haven't been karting long, only started in July of 2020. It's obviously now May 2021, but we've spent 7 of those 10 months in lockdown. So yeah, only 3 or 4 months of actual karting. This was only my second time karting outdoors. Absolutely loved it, absolutely loved the competition. I love the thrill of battling against other drivers in the greater sense of a championship. See, I scored 30 points off of that event. First got 52, so still nowhere near first. But what I do like about this is my fastest lap. You can see it there, 25.59. So if you watched my public Grand Prix video, then you'll know that my previous fastest was a 26.49. So we have slashed 9/10 off of our fastest lap from the last time out. I can't be any happier than I am with that, can I? I've taken nearly a second out of my time, and I tied it up. I was actually the 12th fastest lap of the day, so maybe a bit of a cleaner run in the heats, keep myself out of trouble, get better at passing those slower karts in the heats and in the lower finals, and maybe I can qualify a bit better and have a chance at a top 10. We'll see what presents itself in the future. But yeah, 25.59, 12th fastest lap of the day, and 19th overall. Had an absolute blast. Thanks again to all of the marshals. Fantastic effort on the day. They ran through those heats so quick, and yeah, before you knew it, you were up again. It was fantastic. Really clear with who was up. They called it out on a speaker system. Just perfectly ran, and they managed to sanitize all the karts in between and keep us distanced in the hut when preparing for our races. So yeah, can't ask for any more than that. Kept us safe, kept us having fun. Absolutely fantastic day. Round 2 is coming up May 29th. That's a Saturday. I've had a word with the bosses at work, and I've got that day off, so I've already booked in for that one. So I expect I'll have a lower racing number, which may means I end up rubbing shoulders with some of the guys at the top there, as we can see. We'll go from the top. So Ryan Taylor, he had a perfect day, finished first, and the +2 points is 1 point for pole in final 1, and 1 point for fastest lap of the day with a 25.14. So we've still got half a second to find, but hopefully we can claw some of that out next time. Sam Slater in second. He seemed to have an absolutely terrible kart in the final. It just did not pull away at the start, and he was just losing time all the way up the hill. So an impressive defensive drive from him. He's two-time reigning champion, I believe, of the Castle Combe Karting Championship. So that was a real great one to watch. I recorded it just so I could watch it back later. I won't put a video up of that because it's rubbish filming from the sidelines and lots of people around. So I won't put that up on my channel. But yeah, that's one for me to watch back later, just to learn some defensive masterclass of keeping the guys behind you. And yeah, then we can see Seb, who we know from our previous race. He had a great day, finishing in 6th, and yeah, a great day all round. So I can't say it enough. Fantastic day. Can't wait for round 2. Thank you to you guys for watching this video. Thank you to anybody that made it to this point of the video. Thank you for any likes, subs, comments, shares, everything that you do for this channel. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram as usual. Absolutely love it. And yeah, thank you very much. See you later, guys.